Is it Air Fryer Friday, Rose?
It is Air Fryer Friday, y'all. And we gonna have something in the air fryer. I have been contemplating all yesterday afternoon and last night what I wanted to do and how much I wanted to do in the air fryer. So I think I have just decided, and this is part of a pork loin. These are whole. Well, I buy them whole. They're about, well, you get them different sizes. But this one was probably, I don't know, about twice this size. And sometimes I'll do them whole as a roast. Sometimes I'll put them in my crock pot overnight so I can shred them for barbecue and things. But today we're going to do bacon wrapped pork chops with I've already put my hands on my meat, so I'm not going to touch anything else. With my pineapple pepper jelly, homemade. I just wiped my hands on my thing. It's my homemade pineapple pepper jelly with low sugar. And because I'm not good, and we're gonna wrap it in bacon, and this is just, the name brand on this is Sugardale. It's thick sliced bacon. Sometimes I use Smithfield. Sometimes there's another one. Sometimes I use Great Value brand. It's just according to what I can find on sale.
Is it Gaffney?
Galtney. Or something like that. But it's what I can find on sale. That's my least favorite, but if it's on sale, then that's what I buy. All right, now, because I am not good at cutting straight, y'all, I took my ruler just so these would look uniform. And I measured them 1 inch apart because I want my chops to be 1 inch. So I just went ahead and scored it a little bit. But that's not to say that when I cut through it, it's going to be, even. Now, I put this in the freezer. I took it out yesterday, left it in the fridge, and I put it in the freezer about an hour ago because y'all have told me it slices so much better when it's really, really cold. And I'm telling you, it does. This sharp knife just goes right through this really cold meat. Okay? And chicken breast the same way. If you'll put it in the freezer about an hour before you're going to slice it or cut it, then it works really, really well. And I've started doing that. Thank y'all for giving me that tip. I knew it because when I have taken chicken out of the freezer and it didn't completely thaw, I knew it was a lot easier to cut than it was when I completely thawed it. But y'all had to remind me of that. Okay, my knife goes over at the sink. Do not put it in the sink because that is a sharp knife. Never put a sharp knife down in your water because you can get cut. All right, now, this is not going to be a real long video because it doesn't take long to do this. And let me wash my hand. Of course, I'm going to be touching this meat the whole time I'm doing it. So, but when I get through, I will wash everything, believe me, with bleach. All right. Today we're using, I'm going to put on this, instead of just salt and pepper, I'm using Weber. It's a dry rub. It's a barbecue dry rub. We really love it. We put it on our chicken. We put it on our pork. We put it on our beef. We put it on whenever we grill something or smoke something. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this on it if I can get it open. I tell you what happened when I beat it. I beat the top to break it up a little bit. I really put it on there good. Okay, I'm not going to put a whole bunch now, and I'm not going to put salt, pepper. This is all the seasoning that I'm going to put on it, and I'm going to put it front and back. Now that's a little old bitty piece right there. But that's okay, little bitty pieces eat well. And I'm not going to cut this extra fat off because in the air fryer it gets crispy and we really love it. Okay, that's all the seasoning that I'm going to put on it. Now I'm wiping my hands on my cloth, but my cloth goes in my bleach water when I get through, okay? I have to say that because some of y'all out there don't like me touching meat and other things, but believe me, I always clean it up when I get through. I wash everything. All right. I take my bacon and I'm pulling my bacon as I wrap it around. Now these are long. Sometimes you get them shorter. These are long pieces of pork here. And that was an end piece of bacon, so it was a little bit thinner than some of this other. All right. This says thick bacon, but that's not very thick bacon. It's kind of thin, which I really like it because it'll cook quicker and it'll get crisp. All right, just pull your bacon. Try not to break it like I almost did. All right, and if you see that your pork chop is so big you need another piece of bacon around it, just cut one in half. Pull one in half. Okay? Y'all, this is so good. I've done it in the oven lots of times, but since it's air fryer Friday, I wanted to show y'all how I do it in the air fryer also. Now, chicken breast is scrumptious like this. It is delicious. And you can do chicken thighs the same way. If you do chicken breast, this bacon helps keep your breast moist, because you know a chicken breast it can be dry if you don't put some moisture in it. Okay. Now, this one doesn't have quite enough bacon on it. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a knife right here. Nope. I'll use the same knife. All right, and I'm going to cut half a piece of bacon because I want a little bit more on this one. I'm going to slide this up. This one doesn't have quite enough, because you want enough bacon that it's really good and that it keeps it moist on the inside. Well, let me do this end. It's thinner and okay. All right, now, and this piece of bacon I'll just probably put right here. It'll be good right here. Okay, because I don't want to put it back in the pack. Let me wash my hands, and I'm going to show you another step that I'm going to do. Don't go anywhere. Share this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, I've washed my hands. I have two air fryers. I have this one. Jenny, my daughter, gave me this one a couple of weeks ago. It's one she had, and she wasn't using it anymore. It is an air fryer. It is an oven. It's a convection oven, which means it runs on air, hot air. It's a toaster, but I'm not using that one today. I'm going to use my Ninja air fryer here. Now, I may not be able to get all of these pork chops in this one at one time, but it cooks hotter and it gets bacon more crisp than this one does. So what I may do is put as many in here as I can and then just slide the others in there and cook it. But if I do that, I'll show you. All right. Now I'm going to kick these up a little bit. This is my brown sugar monk fruit. I've got it labeled right there, if you can read it. Now, I am going to sprinkle, and I could do this with my fingers, but all right. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this over each one of my pieces of pork and my bacon. All right. And this is just going to give it a little sweet. And this, I'm not sprinkling much, maybe a teaspoon on each one. All right, let me get my tongs. And I'm not going to put it on the bottom. I'm just going to put a little bit more on the top, and we're just going to do it on the top because I am putting pepper jelly on these. So, all right. Pick up my pork chop. Put it in my air fryer. Let's see how many. I was hoping I could get 4 in here, and I think I will. All right, yeah, okay. And I might could get 5, but I do not want to crowd it. So, I'm gonna put this on. I looked at I've got a little thing on the side, a little chart on the side of my air fryer, and it says cook steaks or pork 10 to 20 minutes. It's according to how thick they are. This one is 1 inch thick, so I'm going to check it. I'm going to do it to my internal cook it to my internal temperature gets 165 degrees. Now I know some out there say pork 145. Not mine. If you want your pork at 145, that's fine. But I find that my pork at 160 or 65 is just as juicy. And the texture is a little bit better. I have eaten it at 145 and I don't like that texture. So, and I am a texture person when it comes to my eating. So I'm going to put this in my air fryer here. I'm going to turn it on. And it says, 390, okay? So I've got it on 390. And I'm going to put it on 6 minutes. Then I'm going to check the internal temperature. And probably I am not going to do these in this air fryer. I'm just going to wait till these get ready, and then I'll slide these back in the fridge, and I'll do them whenever these get done, because it takes a lot less. These get hotter than these do. So if I'm doing a lot, I'll do it in this air fryer. But for just me and Roy, usually I just use this one because I really, really like this one. So, all right, we'll be back and as soon as I check these, and we'll come back when I start to check them on the internal temperature and show you how much it is. So, see you in a minute.
Okay, Grandmama.
All right, y'all, these have been in there 6 minutes. The internal temperature is 100. So they still have a ways to go. But now they were frozen. I took them out of the freezer. Remember, they weren't frozen. They were really, really cold. So the first 6 minutes is just warming them up. The next 6 minutes, you're going to see a big change in the temperature. So I'm going to put them in for 6 more minutes. And then we're going to check them. Now this will be 12 minutes on 390. So we'll check them when we come out. And I have heated my pepper jelly in the microwave right here. Look at that. Oh, and I've tasted it. Oh my goodness. So when they get ready, then we're going to put some pepper jelly on them, put them back in there, and let that pepper jelly kind of caramelize. See y'all in a minute.
How's it coming, Grandma?
It's got about 45 seconds. I'm going to stop it at like 15 seconds so I know I'm going to have to cook it longer, so I won't have to turn the thing off and back on. Alright, I'm going to stop it right there. Now this is 12 minutes, 6 minutes and 6 minutes. Alright, we're going to do the internal temperature. Aren't they looking good?
Looking
and
good.
your bacon cooks at the same time your pork does. Now that's 125 degrees. This one is 136. This one in the middle is a little bit thicker. All right, this one is 125. So you know what I'm gonna do? No, I'm gonna leave it like this. Now remember, my chart on the side says 10 to 20 minutes. It's according to how thick your meat is. I'm gonna put it back in, and I'm gonna put it back on 6 more minutes. Now I'm keeping, y'all, I'm writing it down right here, because if I don't, I'll forget how many minutes I've cooked it. So when this gets through, that'll be a total of 18 minutes. So I'm writing it down for y'all. So give us a minute.
Okay, Grandmama.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna check the temperature. This one is 141, 2, 3. Now 145. That's where some people say cook your meat, but not me. All right, this one's 148. This one's 150 because it's just a little bit thinner. All right, tell you what I'm gonna do. As you can see, show them in here, baby. You see how pretty and brown that is? I'm gonna flip these over because I want the bottom to get brown also. Now, they're almost done. I'm gonna cook them probably 5 more minutes, and that will be that piece of, piece of bacon.
It kinked.
There we go. I did it when I turned it. All right, tell you what I'm gonna do. I want this to kind of, my pepper jelly, get back over in here, baby, kind of caramelize. So I'm going to put this over the top. Now these are really, really hot, so it's gonna take them about 3 or 4 more minutes. And then my pepper jelly will be kind of caramelized. But what I'll do probably is turn them over and put some pepper jelly on that bottom side for like a minute. All right, now, y'all, can you see that? All right, it's going in for 3 minutes. So let me change my, so that will be 21 minutes that we have cooked these in the air fryer. So 3 minutes. And then we're gonna do 1 minute on the other side after I put my pepper jelly. So I won't bring y'all back until I flip them over, do my pepper jelly. So that's 22 minutes that it took to cook these pork chops, and they're 1 inch thick. So see you when they get ready.
Grandmama, is that as pretty as you thought it would be?
Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, my temperature is, you can't see it, I don't think, on camera. It's 161, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, okay.
Finally.
And this one and this one are a little bit thinner. This one is 106. It's gonna be 165. Yeah.
I can see it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now that's where I want mine. If you want yours at 145, then take it out after 18 minutes, and you will have it at 185 degrees. I want y'all to look at that. Now you talk about something good. That, and I tell you what I'm gonna do. I am going to, because it's just good, smear a little bit more of my pepper jelly over the top. Okay. Just enough. Look at that. Wow. Y'all. Absolutely delicious. We're going to taste of it for you in just a second. Y'all, look what I got. Can y'all see that? Oh my goodness. Candied bacon wrapped pork chops with pineapple pepper jelly. Now, all that juice you see running down there, that's how juicy these pork chops are. Wow. All right, I'm gonna start on the end here. The bacon is perfect. The pork chops, oh my. Ooh. I'm gonna get some of that. You cut yours, baby. I want to show y'all this without dropping it. Look at that. Y'all. Oh my word.
She didn't think I could go get a fork to cut mine. She just told me to cut it. But I got a fork. This is so good. Smells
Y'all.
delicious.
Make you some of this. Tender, moist. Don't overcook them. If you have a thermometer, keep a check on it. Because you can overcook pork quickly. About 22 minutes is perfect for the 1-inch ones. Cut back if yours aren't this thick, or if you don't cut yours this thick. Oh my goodness. This, y'all. I just want some more pepper jelly on mine. I'm a hog when it comes to that pepper jelly.
How many carbs are in your pepper jelly?
Okay, one?
One per piece.
One per piece
One
in
carb.
my pepper jelly. Yep.
A tablespoonful is one of your pepper jelly.
There's not even a tablespoon.
No,
on each
but
one.
we'll give it to them.
Yeah. Well, when you do the front and back, almost a tablespoon on each pork chop. So, all right, y'all. Make you some of this. Candied bacon wrapped pork chops with pineapple pepper jelly in the air fryer. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Make you some of this. It is delicious. And it pairs with so many side dishes. So you can do a roasted Brussels sprouts. You can, just so many things. So we'll see y'all next time.